Hi, everybody. Today is Tuesday, May the 12th, and we have a financial update for you. And here to give that update is Lakeview's Executive Pastor, Curtis Anderson. Take it away, Kurt.
Hey everyone, we wanted to give you an update on our finances and the way that COVID has impacted Lakeview. But before I get to the numbers, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the ways that we have responded as a church. And I especially wanted to talk about how proud I am of our staff team and the way that everyone has really stepped up to the plate in this season. Our staff have been flexible and accommodating because they believe in the mission of this church. And for most of our staff, this means taking on new responsibilities that were not a part of their role before. Did you know that Aiden is carrying the majority of our work for all of our video editing and recording, in addition to his work with junior high? Michaela and Heather have jumped in to offer support for Allison with all of our care initiatives. Mel has become like our Zoom expert, resourcing home churches and other ministries. Sabrina has extended her scope far beyond family ministries, and she's now quarterbacking all of our communication streams, making sure our videos are online and everybody in our community is informed. And all of our pastors have completely reimagined what it means to be a pastor in this season. They're reaching out to our community. They're checking in. They're offering prayer and encouragement and extending just a personal touch. So, COVID, it's been hard for all of us, but I'm really proud of the way that our whole team and our whole church has stepped up. It's been really encouraging to receive a lot of feedback from people in our community, affirming the ways that we have been able to respond to COVID. And personally, I just love it so much when I hear people say how proud they are to be a part of Lakeview. So overall, we've been able to respond really well to this pandemic. And at the same time, we're keeping a close eye on our financial situation because we all know how important that is for our sustained health as a church. So when it comes to the way that COVID has impacted our finances, we knew that one of the biggest losses would be our loss of rental revenue. And here's what that looks like. As the dust has settled, the reality is we've missed out on $86,000 of rental revenue. And this was really hard, but we knew that this was going to be the case as COVID arrived. What was a little bit more unclear was how COVID was going to impact our donations. We knew that this, pandemic was impacting our economy, and we knew that many of you families were impacted directly. So we did expect some impact on our donations. We just weren't really sure how significant that impact would be. But here's how our last 2 months have looked compared to previous years. We saw a very slight dip from last year, but overall, this has been incredibly encouraging. We know that many people in our community have been impacted financially by COVID. And, we've had a few households reach out to us to make changes in their recurring giving. It's fair. We totally understand. But what has been so encouraging is the fact that others in our church have been able to sustain their giving or even increase their giving in this season. We even had a new donor sign up for pre-authorized giving just last month. And as far as we can tell, that person has never given to Lakeview before. So if you're out there, thank you. How great is that? So, we expected a dip in donations, but the truth is our donations have been much more stable than we anticipated. Additionally, we've been trying to explore what options are available for us when it comes to financial relief due to COVID. So early on when COVID hit, we reached out to our bank to see what help they could offer. And initially, we just weren't sure about the full financial impact, and we wanted to make sure that we guarded our cash flow. And so the bank offered to postpone 3 months of principal mortgage payments and spread those payments out over the next year. This has just taken the pressure off our cash flow balance, especially as we head into the summer months, which are typically a little bit lean for us financially. Also, we recently learned that Lakeview qualified for the 75% government wage subsidy for the month of April. The Free Methodist head office has been handling this on our behalf, and we've not yet received the payment, but we have been told that we're going to receive $29,000 of subsidy for our April wages. We haven't had a chance to fully factor this into our projections, but this is a huge relief, especially as we work hard to keep the ministry of our church on track and ultimately make sure that our staff are taken care of. So with all of that in mind, here's an updated look on what our finances look like as we're heading into the summer. We are on track to hit roughly $1.3 million of revenue for the 2019-2020 season. And even though that is significantly less than we had budgeted, our staff have done an incredible job cutting back expenses, and we are on track to finish all square, which is really great news. And we're now beginning to put the budget together for next year. And you know what? There's a lot of uncertainties. It's pretty hard to predict how this pandemic is going to continue to impact the economy and the life of our church. But we're really encouraged by this recent news. Truthfully, as we look towards the summer and the fall, we're trying to remain realistic about the whole financial impact of COVID on Lakeview. One thing I can say for sure is that in the midst of all of this, is that God is very good. He is faithful. He has taken care of us, and he's going to continue to take care of us. And we can celebrate the situation we are in right now because of your faithful generosity. So thank you all for remaining committed to Lakeview and committed to our mission to joining God in the renewal of all things.
Thanks so much, Kurt, and thanks so much, Lakeview. If I could summarize quickly in one sentence everything Kurt said, I would summarize it like this: that things are good for now. We've done very well in this past season, and our pledge to you is that as we move into the future, this unpredictable future, we'll continue to keep you up to date, and we'll continue to steward God's resources well. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can shoot me an email at joe@lakeviewchurch.com. And as always, we encourage you to give as you are able, either through lakeviewchurch.com, by texting 84321 and following the prompts, or by mailing us a physical check to the physical address of this building. And you can find that address on our website. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you on Sunday. Good? You know what? You're really difficult to work with. Everybody else.
I'm trying to help you. You clap it in.
Nobody asked for any help from you. You're just here to say words.